Oh, where's the thing? Yeah, we had a bit of technical difficulties, everyone. So yeah, sorry about that. But we're here now. How are we all doing? Who's coming to say hello? Who knows what's going on with this bit of paper anyway? Who's seen this? I see a video. Someone sent me a video saying it's all real, mate. What's going on? How are you all doing, little man? Sean, D Street. Yes, Joe. Fucking hell. All right, Dan. Ramesh. Alabama. All right, Nick. Fucking hell. Loads of people in here. What was I going to say? Thanks, Alice. Yeah. Who wants to come and talk about this bit of paper? Let me share this. Let me share the thing. Share screen. Window. Share. Can you see that? Yeah, it was that. Who's seen this? Who's seen the video? The man rings 101. Should we ring 101 now and do it ourselves? Like, this is fucking. Is anything gonna happen as a result of it? Is it real? I could do about that. PDF link in the chat. It's on my hard drive though. Will you be able to see it? Will that work? I posted it on the Telegram group. Hang on. Been well lax on all that sort of shit, man, for a very long time. Right, I'll read it for you, Mish. It says, International Criminal Court, Office of the Prosecutor Communications, Post Office, Box 19519, 2500 CM The Hague, the Netherlands. Before the International Criminal Court, Treaty of Rome, Statute R, .15.1 and 53. Subject of complaint, violations of the Nuremberg Code, violation of Article 6 of Rome Statute, violation of Article 7, Rome Statute, violation of Article 8 of the Rome. Presume that means statute as well. I don't know, fuck knows. And then 8 bis 3 of the Rome Statute, apparently. Based on extensive claims and enclosed documentation, we charge those responsible for numerous violations of the Nuremberg Code, crimes against humanity, war crimes, and crimes of aggression in the United Kingdom, but not limited to individuals in these countries. Perpetrators: Prime Minister for the United Kingdom Boris Johnson, Chief Medical Officer for England and Chief Medical Advisor to the UK Government Christopher Whitty, former Secretary of State for Health and Social Care Matthew Hancock, current Secretary of State for Health and Social Care Sajid Javid, Chief Executive of Medicines and Healthcare Products Regulatory Agency, MHRA, June Rain, Director General of the World Health Organization, Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, Co-Chair of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, William Gates III, and Co-Chair of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Melinda Gates, Chairman and Chief Executive of Pfizer, Albert Bourla, Chief Executive Officer of AstraZeneca, Stephanie Bancel, Chief Executive Officer of Moderna, Pascal Soriot, whatever you say, Chief Executive Officer, Johnson & Johnson, Alex Gorski, President of the Rockefeller Foundation, Dr. Rajiv Shah, Director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, the NIAID, Dr. Anthony Fauci, founder of the executive chairman of the World Economic Forum and Klaus Schwab, president of the Eco Health Alliance, Dr. Peter Daszak. Victims, the peoples of the United Kingdom. Applicants, Hannah Rose, lawyer and human rights activist. Dr. Mike Yeadon, qualified life science researcher with a degree in biochemistry and toxicology and research-based PhD, respiratory pharmacological, former vice president and chief scientist of allergy and respiratory research at Pfizer. Piers Corbyn, astrophysicist and activist. Mark Sexton, retired police nonce. John O'Looney, funeral director and activist. Johnny McStay, activist. Louise Shotbolt, really? Shotbolt, that's a mental name. Nurse and human rights activist. Legal representation and election of domicile. The applicants will be represented for the purpose of this procedure by Hannah Rose, email blah. Consequently, all subsequent correspondence shall be sent only to the email address given above. Any notification with the meaning of the statute of the court addressed in this way will be considered valid. Mr. Prosecutor, 1. This communication and complaint is provided to the Office of the Prosecutor pursuant to the United Kingdom's accession to the International Criminal Court's Rome Statute, deposited with the Secretary General of the United Nations on October 4th, 2000. 2. We have tried to raise this case through the local English police and the English court system without success. We have been unable to even get a case registered either with the police or with a court after several attempts. The statute for the ICC declares that the ICC is intended to complement, not replace, national criminal systems. It prosecutes cases only when a state is unwilling or unable to genuinely carry out the investigation or prosecution. Article 7.1a. This is such a case, which is why we are addressing the ICC directly. A background. 3. The coronavirus vaccines are an innovative medical treatment which have only received temporary authorization under Regulation 174 of the Human Medicine Regulations Act 2012. The long-term effects and safety of the treatment in recipients are unknown. It is important to note that coronavirus vaccines are the world's first introduction into synthetic mRNA technology, and all previous immunizations worked in a totally different manner, by way of introducing a deactivated or weakened virus to the body to trigger a natural arousal of the immune system against it, as detailed by Dr. Mike Yeadon. The risk anticipated by this innovative medical treatment are hereby enclosed as Appendix 1 to this request. Fucking hell, how much of this is there to read, honestly? I need a break from reading quickly. My eyes are hurting. This is a bit bright, let me sort this out. Alright. Has anyone joined the thing? No. Anyway. Right, Appendix 1 to this request. All phase 3 COVID-19 vaccine trials are ongoing and not due to conclude until late 2022, early 2023. The vaccines are therefore currently experimental, with only limited short-term and no long-term adult safety data available. In addition, they are using a completely new mRNA vaccine technology, which has never previously been approved for use in humans. The mRNA is effectively a pro-drug, and it is not known how much spike protein any individual will produce. Potential late onset effects can take months or years to become apparent. The limited children's trials undertaken to date are totally underpowered to rule out uncommon but severe side effects. Excuse me. The COVID-19 vaccines do not meet the requirements to be categorized as vaccines and are in fact gene therapy, Appendix 8. The Merriam-Webster dictionary quietly changed the definition of the term vaccine to include components of the COVID-19 mRNA injection. The definition of vaccine was specifically changed to the COVID-19 injection on February the 5th, 2021. Dr. Mike Eden, joint applicant on this request, asserts that claim calling the COVID-19 injections of a vaccine is public manipulation and misrepresentation of clinical treatment. It is not a vaccination. It is not. It's not prohibiting infection. It's not prohibiting transmission. This is what I've been fucking saying, mate. Transmission device. It's a means by which your body is conscripted to make the toxin that then allegedly your body somehow gets used to dealing with it. But unlike a vaccine, which is to trigger the immune response, this is to trigger the creation of the toxin. mRNA uses the cell's machinery to synthesize proteins that are supposed to resemble the spike protein of the virus, which is what it uses to enter the cells via AC2 receptor. These proteins are then identified by the immune system, which builds antibodies against them. The real concern is that these proteins could accumulate in the body, especially in the regions of high concentration of AC2 receptors, such as gonads. Huh? Is that a real thing? Is gonads a real word? I thought that was slang. Anyway, if the immune system then attacks the location where they accumulate, then you could be dealing with autoimmune condition, which is what they've been saying. Where's the bit about the fucking police, though? That's what I want to know. Fucking PCR tests. A review from the University of Oxford Centre of Evidence-Based Medicine, Appendix 2, found that the standard PCR test is so sensitive that it can detect old infections by picking up fragments of dead viral cells. Originally developed to detect the presence of DNA, the RNA in biological samples, even its Nobel Prize winning inventor Kerry Mullis declared the PCR was not invented to diagnose a disease. It simply detects the presence of specific genetic material which may or may not indicate infection. As Dr. Kerry Mullis put it, the PCR technique can find almost anything in anybody. The PCR test uses amplification cycles to find viral RNA. The sample is repeatedly chemically amplified to increase the RNA copies until they can detect each cycle of amplification doubles the number of molecules in a sample. If you run enough cycles, you can effectively find a single molecule of any substance. Public Health England policy confirms that the cycle threshold should be set around 25.6, and if the machine must run more than 25 to 35. What? If the machine must run 25 to 35 cycles to get the sample to test the limit of detection. There isn't enough virus in the sample matter clinically. Public health policy confirms the cycle threshold should be set around to 25.6, and if the machine must run more than 25 to 35 cycles to get the sample to test the limits of detection. Guys. What about the fact that there's more people supposedly getting ill now, and they've had a year vaccinating people? They give them so many people, so many doses. Like, hello? They're fucking stupid. Fucking, how much more of this do I need to read? Oh, where's the police bit? I thought there's a bit. This is the different thing. This is a different thing. Oh. Who's one sec. Oh, thank you, Michelle, very much. No worries. Does that mean I can finish reading now? Because my eyes is hurting, mate. I'm joking. Let's just read it. Anyway, COVID is a biological weapon gain-of-function research. Chinese virologist Li Mengyan was among the first researchers to study COVID-19 in China after she was enlisted to investigate the origin of the virus by Superior Liu Pun. Dr. Li Mengyang and her team published a report, Appendix 4, claiming that the novel coronavirus was developed as a laboratory product created by using bat coronavirus ZC45 and or ZXC21 as a template and or a backbone. The report states that ZC45 and ZXC fucking letters, mate. ZXC21 were discovered between July 2015 and February 2017 and isolated and characterized by the aforementioned military research laboratories. It also says that when a non-military lab in the... Where's the fucking... I want to see about what the police... Where it says fucking Hammersmith police are dealing with it, mate. What did I read? Did I read something else? Have I got myself confuddled? Because that's quite fucking possible. Mate, 1 second. Right, where's the fucking... One sec, I've got to take that off there. I've only got a few more people in the chat. What's going on, everybody? I'm just trying to find this thing about fucking this one. Try this one. Yeah, this is the one. Yo, right. So this, and I'll just click on that. No, I can't fucking click on it. Like, how am I supposed to get on that? So I send this. Fucking send file. Gmail. I think I already sent. No, I ain't sent this one. Right. I'll put the wrong fucking thing up, mate. Right. So I Gmailed it to myself. Let's get Gmail up. Right. Share the whole screen again, boy. Right. Oh, whoa. None of that. Fucking trying to dox myself. Hang on, let me download that before I start streaming fucking things and doing all that fucking weird shit. Alright. 1 sec. Download that. Alright. Open file. Right. Boom. Get rid of that. Boom. Add to stream. Boom. Right. So, is this the right one? Didn't even fucking read it again. Hang on, let me just... I don't think this is the right fucking one either. This ain't the right one, boys. 1 sec. One sec. Oh, I swear I know what I'm up to. You believe that, you believe anything. I can't fucking remember what I'm up to after fucking time. Right. Who do I send that to? Right. Try this one then. this is the complaint. So that one's the complaint. It's not that one. Fuck off. I can't fucking find it now, boys. What the actual fuck? But if you've not seen the video, right? Hang on. One sec. Get the video up.
At the end.
Oh. What the fuck?
Oh, hello. I'm wondering if you can help me. I've got a case number that I've seen for an investigation that's supposed to be happening by Hammersmith CID. And I just needed to confirm whether that was an actual case, because if it is, I can share that with my community, because there could be other people within the community that could add to that case. So is it possible for me to give you the case number, please?
What's the case number?
The case number is 602 9679/21. And what I'll do is I've recorded this so I can just send this out to my community if it's a real investigation, you see.
Right. What was she referred to?
It was the COVID-19 vaccines under criminal investigation by Hammersmith CID police station. So obviously I'm just double checking if that's real, and if it is, I can put it out on my community and you'll possibly get more people putting in their evidence as well.
Okay, yeah, that is shown what it's recorded as, yeah.
So that's a real investigation?
Yeah.
It is, okay. Well, what I'll do then, I'll put this recording on my community channel, and you'll quite possibly get some more people bringing evidence to you as well. So thank you very much for that. I really appreciate you confirming that, and I'll put that out now. Okay.
Okay, can I say you got hold of the crime number, where that information's coming from?
Well, it's actually on, it was on Google, weirdly enough at first, but it was a different number. At the end, it was the last two digits that were different. And then I asked somebody I knew who was down in London, and they said, yeah, I've seen that. And there's a QR code and everything for you to scan. So me, I like to make sure everything's legitimate before I post it out to the community. But I do know of quite a lot of people, especially down in London area and in your particular area, who have had problems and issues. So now that I know it's a genuine criminal investigation, I'll put that out, and you'll quite possibly get some more people putting evidence in.
We've been bombarded already, to be honest with you. So it's a case of really the people that was reported it are the ones that we're basically dealing with. Obviously, those other things are being held.
They've been bombarded already, by the way. Amazing.
No, of course.
Obviously, they're free to do that, but you've got to appreciate we just can't really deal with this volume of stuff we're getting at the moment.
Good thing is, though, at least you've got them all there. At least you're stocking up with them, I suppose, even if you can't deal with them all. And at the end of the day,
no, that's what I mean. Obviously, they're being received. Obviously, they're not getting got rid of course. Obviously, they're being held, but it's just that, not everyone's been added to the actual reports. That's because we just wouldn't be able to do that. It's just obviously too many names coming forward. So
I could imagine it's a pretty big investigation, no?
Yeah. All right.
Well, listen, thank you very much, and thank you for confirming that. And you have a
She
great
does
day.
not want to talk about that, does
Okay,
she?
thank you.
Thank you.
Anyway, that's your man. He's got up 100 subscribers in the last hour or so. Fair play to him. Go and subscribe to him. He's doing a bit of work, mate. But yeah, who wants to chat? Who wants to chew the fat then? Put the stream in the thing. Put the thing in the thing. Where is everyone? Who's in the thing? Joe, you're coming up to chat some shit. Tell us all about what's going on. Tell us if you think this. Oh, where's Dan? Dan, was it not you telling me about Hammersmith Police? Is this not some sort of? Are they not mocking us? Are they not taking the absolute piss? Could you? I'm sure. Who was telling me about Hammersmith Police before? Anyone? Oh no, as well. If you big up the man himself, not you, Dan. All right. Yeah, fucking. Oh, yeah, me too. Big up Spider-Man. Fucking legendo, mate. Well, that's one video. Should we ring him now? Fuck it, we'll ring 101 now. Because let's watch that video again, see if he says the number of the complaint. And then I fucking... Oh.
Oh, hello. I'm wondering if you can help me. I've got a case number that I've seen for an investigation that's supposed to be happening by Hammersmith CID. And I just needed to confirm whether that was an actual case, because if it is, I can share that with my community, because there could be other people within the community that could add to that case. Is it possible for me to give you the case number, please?
What's the case number?
The case number is 602 9679/21. And what I'll do is I've recorded this so I can just send this out to my community.
Oh, right.
It's a real...
Should we ring him then? Yeah, no one. He ain't been named on it, so I didn't want to start shouting his name out, and I weren't too sure about all that sort of thing. To be honest, let's ring him.
Thank you for calling 101. To be connected to Bedfordshire Police, press 1, or for Hertfordshire Police, press 2. If you require...
That's what happens when you live in the Bermuda Triangle.
Hertfordshire Police.
Welcome to Hertfordshire Constabulary. If you are calling to report an offence that has just been committed,
is it definitely legit?
With the calm, please hang up and dial 999. If you know the extension number or name of the person you wish to speak to, to report a non-emergency incident, press 2.
Yo, fuck the police.
What's going on? What are you saying, Pat?
I thought you needed some guests, so I joined.
Cheers, buddy. Do you reckon I don't need to ring the police? Do we know it's legitimate already? What are you saying?
I haven't been watching. I've been playing Tarkov.
You've been playing Tarkov? Have you run as a PMC or no?
Yes, and I died.
Straight away?
No, I went in a room and they destroyed me.
GG, man. So what are you saying about... I'm ringing these filth anyway. Fuck it. Yeah. Just for the lols.
Please enter the 4-digit extension number followed by hash, or hold if you know the name or warrant number of the person you want to talk to.
I mean, I think I pressed the wrong button.
Please say either the full name or the warrant number of the person you wish to contact.
Fuck it. PC Philpotts.
Calling Oliver Philpotts, unless you say cancel.
Cancel.
Okay, say again.
Operator.
Calling operator, unless you say cancel.
I like that one. That's fucking snazzy shit.
Police, how can I help?
Oh, hello there. I was just trying to see if I've got the got a right number. I'm trying to submit some evidence for a criminal case. I'm trying to make sure I've got the right number to give the evidence about.
Okay. Who are you submitting it to?
I was supposed to submit it to Hammersmith Police, but I was just ringing because I'm from Hertfordshire. Like, I'm ringing you lot to see if I've got the right number. If you can check.
The number for Hammersmith Police?
No, the what's it called number, like the reference number. I've got to make sure that's right.
Is it Metropolitan Police dealing with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll need to speak to them because we won't have access to their sort of crime reference numbers.
I had a feeling you was going to say that when you said that. All right, no worries. Thank you very much. Oh, she was going to put me through to him, and I hung up on her. Did you hear that? She was legit about to put me through to him. What a fucking idiot I am. What are you smoking, Pat?
To be connected to Bedfordshire Police, press 1, or for Hertfordshire Police, press 2.
It's Mac.
For an alternative force, press hash.
What?
Mac.
Once again,
Yeah,
say
I'll
the name of the police
fucking waiting for
force.
some of that. Metropolitan.
If you want to be connected to Metropolitan Police, say yes or press 1.
Yes.
Otherwise, we're connecting you to Metropolitan Police.
Yes, Metropolitan Police. Woo!
Thank you for calling the Metropolitan Police
You're
101
welcome.
service. If you wish to report a crime that is happening now, or someone is injured and in need of urgent medical attention, or in immediate danger, please hang up and dial 999 now. You can report a non-emergency crime via our website at www.met.police.uk.
She knows what I'm
That's
going.
met.police.uk. For custody-related inquiries, please press 1. To report a new crime or antisocial behaviour, press 2. To provide or receive an update on an existing crime report, press 3.
Let's go.
To provide or request an update on a crime which you have previously reported to us, you should have a crime reference number in the format of 7 digits / 2 digits. Our operators are often really busy. The quickest way to send or request your update is via our website at www.met.police.uk/contact. That's www.met.police.uk/contact. Alternatively, if you have your crime reference number and want to speak to a member of our team, please press 1 to be placed in the queue.
Oh, mate, I love being placed in queues.
Sorry, we are now closed. Our opening hours are 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. We can be
Till 6.
on www.met.police.
Oh, shit, mate. They work from 8 in the morning till 6 in the evening. We're just going to have to take young fucking what's his name's word for it, mate. Matt Moore, mate. We're going to take Matt's word for it and, like, think he ain't paid some cunt to speak on the phone and do all that. And hope and cross our fingers that 77 Crinkle Gang ain't fucking doing all that sort of weird shit as well, just to get everyone at it. Stranger things have fucking happened, like that. Look at who's this cunt? Look at his eyes bulging out his face. Who's that?
Have you not seen this meme?
We are Blick. What's Blick then?
No, are they?
Oh, look at this cunt doing all that. Oh, I watched I watched the Marvel film earlier on around my pals.
This is a meme, though. This is a meme.
Yeah, this is the meme's taking the piss. All right, happy days. Listen, I watched the film earlier on called Eternals, yeah? Mate, there's loads of fucking shit in there. Fucking, ugh. All the films are all like it. I hate it.
I just need to change the video. Don't know why I joined this. You should probably get someone on to have a debate.
What do you mean have a debate? I weren't trying to have a debate. I was trying to fucking find out if we think it's real or not.
Oh.
Do you think it's real or not?
I don't know. I've been playing Tarkov. What's real? What, the phone call?
No, the fucking the investigation, Hammersmith Police investigation.
Yeah, it's probably real.
That's how nuts, mate. I could have stayed. He loves an internet, mate. Look, he's amazed. You can see himself. Yeah, I know. He's fucking tired, mate. Right. So, no one fancy a chat. No one fancies coming on the panel. It's mad. Like, fucking hell. Like, how comes all these other peoples, they get people on the panels, no problem in that, and then no one wants to come on the panels and have a talk up?
That's because you have normal viewers, I think.
I won't be so fucking sure, mate. I would not be so sure. Yes, Joe, what's happening?
Ah, no bad, man. You couldn't make that up, man. You phoned the Met and they were shut. The first one says, "Oh, we didn't care nothing about crime reference numbers. No, like we can't have a computer database that links it off or anything like that."
Yeah, exactly. Of course they know. Of course they know.
Something called the National Crime Database, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Fucking, she's chatting shit, mate. She knew that fucking the Mets turned off. That's why she was about to offer to put me through to him.
Dude, she's like, "Yeah, you need to phone the folk that are shut, bud. I'll put you through there."
Yeah, exactly that. Fucking cunt. But what do you reckon? What do you reckon, though? Do you reckon that's legit?
There's a very good chance it's legit because remember there was an international warrant for Queen Elizabeth and her husband Phil the Greek.
Yeah, I know, right? And David Cameron and the rest of them. But
yeah, I mean, the international warrants for the Queen and the King, really. I mean, it stems from like the 40s when they went over to Canada and all the kids went missing for that, like a Catholic Church home.
Yeah,
so it was. But nobody lifted her. I mean, I think she even visited Canada when the international warrant was available, and the Mounties didn't even go and get her. You know what I mean? So it's an application. It's moving forward, but there's been applications.
Does it mean anything? Doesn't actually mean anything.
Well,
does it?
I would assume the Hague's different from, because it's a different court, that issued the last warrant. So they've not issued anything yet. So it'll depend upon what the Hague does. But I mean, how can the Hague really turn around and say there's no breaches in Nuremberg? Because we know there are, whether they've reworded it or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, these lot are all in the same fucking club, though.
Well, Nuremberg's slightly different, isn't it?
No, because the people that are holding them to account are all in the fucking. They're all from the same families and they're all married to each other and they've all worked for the fucking Rothschilds and Rockefellers and that. It's all.
No, I get that, but if it fails at Nuremberg, then at least it just leaves vigilantism. And
yeah,
I know
this is the what's it called? This is the fucking what's it called? What's the fucking word for it? There's a proper fucking word for what this is, mate. Because if this, like you were saying, if this is nothing, if this comes to a head and it means nothing, and everyone figures it out, surely that will be the moment everyone's like, "Oh fucking, it's time to get our pitchforks out."
Well, that's why I chose my words like kind of wisely and said vigilantism, because if you research vigilantism and look at the definition of it, do you know what it means? Yes, it means somebody who. No, it means what it actually means. Vigilantism is, and it gets demonized, that word, right? And it's for a good reason, because the word's meaning is someone who rights the wrongs that the police or government cannot.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it means. That's what it means. It's like you're supposed to be a vigilante.
It's like the militia in America.
It's similar. Apart from like they're like usually got like rednecks and stuff like that. A lot of them. You know what I mean? But it's the day with the sun. It's the day with the sun, obviously, and the colour of skin. I think, you know.
Oh.
If I was over there and living there, yeah, with the colour of my skin being European, Western European, I'd have a redneck too. You know what I mean? I would. I would, because like it's to do with the pigment of your skin, isn't it?
Well,
it goes red, isn't it?
Yeah, you going to Telford on the 29th as well?
Me? No, I'll not be going to Telford. I'll still be on bail, so there's no point in me going anywhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm getting took to court for threatening the Invisible Man.
The Invisible Man?
Yeah, the Invisible Man.
That's what, and he pressing charges on you?
Yeah, what they did was they waited 3.5 months and asked me if I wanted to pay a fine for it.
Oh, right.
You know? Which obviously I said, what the fuck are you talking about? The same thing as what I said to them when they come to my door gym. You know what I mean? It turned out what I actually did was I was speaking to a lassie from London and she did all that drill rap stuff. And she asked me, she says, "Can you do drill rap?" I says, "I'm from Scotland. That's just shouting abuse at somebody, that drill rap." You know what I mean? With my Tony voice. She says, "No, give it a go." So I did when I was putting stuff out at the bin. one of my neighbours, because of my autism, phoned the fucking police and says, look, he's out there arguing with somebody, but there's nobody there. That's what they said to me, right? So about an hour later, the Polish chap at my door, Jim, right? And I swear to God, this is what the Polish sheet says, right? It says, we went to his door and we says, like, look, Derek, that you've been threatening somebody outside. And Derek's reply was, the fuck are you talking about, you crazy cunt? I said, I've got a clue what you're talking about. You must be corrupt, you cunt. You're corrupt, eh? You're a fat, corrupt cunt. That's what you are. Get a fuck. Chased him out the garden. 3.5 months later, they sent me a fine for putting something in my bin whilst talking to an English person on my headphones.
What the fuck?
Seriously. And because I wouldn't pay the fine, they're like, well, we've got enough evidence to take you to court. Well, fucking crack on then. You know what I mean? Let's go to court, because, like, who did I threaten? The Invisible Man. Yeah, but because they said they were concerned for me, right? They've used that as raised state of fear and alarm, and I've put them in a raised state of fear and alarm. No, they weren't in a raised state. You've got to be a raised state of fear and alarm for yourself.
There's got to be some. What they're saying, what they're trying to say, that someone's rang up and then they're worried for your safety. Is that what they're saying?
Yeah. Basically, but I've been charged with breach of the peace because they're in a raised state of fear and alarm.
About your safety. They would have Section 2'd you then. They're not worried about you.
Yeah, exactly, precisely. Why did I not get that? It's a joke.
Yeah. And that's how that falls apart as well. Because if they was concerned about your welfare, they would have sectioned you.
Yeah, but what they use, Jim, right, is in Scotland. I've said this loads of times on different stuff, right? Scotland's now got civil law and the criminal law. So they're not taking me to, like, they're taking me to the same court as for council tax.
Listen. I've got sorry, while it's fresh in my head, Joe, because I've been fucking asking people all day, and you can actually help me out, because are you up there now?
Yeah, I love you.
Right. So why is that fat little twat from the SNP shouting, saying, listen, don't get me wrong, I don't like Boris Johnson, I'm not sticking up for him yet.
Yeah.
But why am I hearing? Because I think they're trying to get all the Northern Irish and all the Scottish shouting about sack him, so they can just say it's just the other lot saying that. Yeah. But my point is, they're shouting about him. But really and truly, is it not Nicola Sturgeon? And how the fuck does that even work? Where is she supposed to be in there?
Well, you've got to look at it this way, right? They want rid of Boris because Boris has outperformed every other home nation on COVID deaths and percentage of care home deaths. Everything that they're saying is bad, it is bad in their home nations compared to England. Now, what they're doing is, it's called projection, isn't it? They're projecting their own failings onto Bojo. Now, I don't like Bojo either, but, you know, I think he's all right. He's a bit of a fucking minefield, but it'd be kind of naive for me when I put my own foot in it sometimes, you know what I mean, Jim? For me,
who writes the legislation for Scotland, mate?
Well, we do, but you've got Scots law and then we've got UK statute law. And as Boris found out when he tried to prorogue Parliament, you can't trample on Scots law, you can't pick and choose. See, the article of the joining of the Crowns means that Scotsmen's rights must be afforded to an Englishman, Englishmen's rights to an Englishman. The Welsh and the Irish didn't count because they're not actually in there, if you get what I mean. Aye? Does that make sense? Right? Because they didn't have crowns, basically, right? So, well, it's true. It's the easiest way for me to kind of explain it, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's the easiest way for me to explain it. Their croons were scalped long before that.
You fucking love explaining it, though, don't you? You do like explaining it. You don't mind it.
I like all history, whether it's good or bad, if that makes sense. It fascinates me. Like, you know what I mean? Because it fascinates because it repeats itself and everybody thinks, oh, this is new. You're like, nah, it's not really. It's just part of the cycle. You know what I mean? So, but, you know, they're projecting. They're projecting their own feelings. I mean, put it this way, right? I'm in Scotland and I know that Scotland had something like 4,300. Boris had 43,000. But Boris's percentage of care home deaths was 26% and Nicholas was 56. Now that's right. Bojo's got how many more COVID deaths? And Scotland's got how many more percentages? Oh.
How does that work?
Well, when they get asked about it, right, on anything, they only get asked the question once, right? They say, oh, you say this and you say that, but isn't Scotland the worst, right? This is what Blackburn said on that kind of every Sunday BBC one. He said, when asked the question, Scotland's worse. You've got worse care home deaths for COVID deaths. He says that's not public perception. That was his answer. Yeah, but the public don't think that. And he never got grilled. He never got pushed on it. Because they won't. They don't. See, if you look at it, right, they want rid of Bojo because Bojo's slowing them down. Bojo ain't giving them everything that they want. But he's still getting manoeuvred by other people, right? What they want is Captain Hindsight, who's self-isolated 7 times this year so far, and says that we should all be locked down. We all should be locked down last month. He said, "What? Come on!" We've got him turning around, same guy turning around and saying, "Oh, I'll let Scotland have an independence vote," and then you've got the Scottish Labour arm with Sarah going, "Shut the fuck up! No, you're no. Shut up. We're unionists." So I didn't get it, right? It's all just a big game, right? Are we going to have the Lie Dems? We're going to have that goofy bird again, are we? Oh, I know what I'll do. Lock everyone down. You know what I mean? We're big buck thief. Nah, you're all right. I'd rather have somebody who thinks people look like bins or postbox or something like that. You know what I mean? Than somebody that's going to lock me down last month. Because they'll all lock you down last month. They don't care. They want you on UBI. They want the businesses to fail. They don't want the liabilities of keeping the businesses alive once we go fully onto the gold standard and off the fiat currency. Yeah, because we need to get back on the gold standard before we get on the Bitcoin.
Well, is that what you're counting on? You reckon we're going to go back on that before we go on Bitcoin?
We have to go back on it to get rid of all the derivatives again, to patch it into the long grass like we did in 79 and 81 with the special relationship, which was keep your footsie. We'll no steal it, we'll rent it. The one of discontent only came about, Jim, because we lost the third part of the stocks and shares 1979 March. The third part, the stocks and the shares, third part of the last part of the world currency. That's why 79 to 80, that's 1 year, we lost it. That was it going. 80, 81 was the transition where we got a special relationship where all debts still now come to the City of London. That's what it's all about. That's why, think about it, right? You've never been able to have a Bank of England account in your life, but, you know, some had a helicopter crash in the backyard, and then they're talking about interjecting Bitcoin into the Bank of England, and you're allowed to have an account now. Do you think that's a little bit strange? I mean, some people say the shadow banking sector collapsed September 2019. That'd be the same time somebody had a helicopter crash in the back garden, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's the Rothschild one, wasn't it?
Jacob's gone, man. That's why they never told you who the pilot was, because he only flew with one pilot, and that pilot only ever flew him. He's a creature of habit, was Jacob. That's what gave it away. Her habits, how they changed. We'll see Jacob for a few years, have we? But his kids, and the kids just want the money, don't they? They want to cash in, which is the reason why we can't keep going making it up, because that's what fiat currency is. Let's lend fake money. Let's pay everybody fake money, lend them fake money, and take the real money off them, and never pay back anything but the interest, which means that every penny in your pocket is debt. You ever wondered why all your notes are getting changed to plastic? Do you think it might be because they're part of a commodity? Because it's cotton. It's cotton paper. You ever wondered why they took all the minerals out of your coins and made them look smart with different colours and stuff so they could take the metals out, because they're worth something too.
What are you saying? They debased all that years ago, though, didn't they? That was fucking a long time ago they done all that.
Yeah, but that was like how it works. You've got to realise that in order to give people fake money, you've got to take the commodities away, and there soon won't be any commodities. I mean, they're telling you, Jim, get ready for the decade of automation. That was David Cameron to tell you that. That means get ready to lose your job. What do you think's coming now? What they're telling you about? Oh, it's going to get better. You don't need to do nothing. It's all automated. Get ready to lose your job. Why do you think they're talking about UBI? So you didn't get 1979, 1984 riots. Basically, they paid everybody to sit down for the last year and a half.
Yeah, it's mad.
It's mental. But everybody's took it. Whilst masks are for robbing, so if you wear one, you're robbing your own freedom. But what they did that for, if anybody really wants to know why they made you all wear masks, the same in China, right? they can now pick you out with a mask on, with facial recognition, because you've been walking about all fucking day. You're taking it off when you go. You're taking it off when you're going into buildings. It's
Not
mental.
even that. Not even that. They can do it just from the eyes. Not if you're black though.
Yep.
It's only white people, man.
Yep. But you can defeat that though.
Nah, you can't, because it's the thing. It's the what's it called? It's the biases that are written into the coding and shit, bro. It's all
No, but you can still defeat it, right? You can defeat any facial recognition and CCTV system at night. All you do is put LEDs and square battery in your hat, and you walk about like the Human Torch, with like a big candle walking about. And that's military grade. That's military grade nighttime vision. Doesn't make a difference. You're just going to walk about like a candle. That's all it is. That's all they'll see is one big candle and a fucking set of legs and a fucking chest. If you want to defeat facial recognition, I suggest you look into the patterns that you put on your face. Just put similar patterns across your eyebrows and make sure you get the whole eyelids, because when you're blinking, that's when they'll get you if you don't. But I don't know. But Google that shit, you'll find it. See, you got to remember, whatever bit of technology they come out with, there's always going to be somebody that's going to defeat it. And sometimes it's the simplest things that defeat stuff. I mean, for example, right? Everybody was running about getting chips, weren't they, for their PlayStation 1s?
I'd be more inclined to use a fucking umbrella than attach a few mag lights to my head.
No, LEDs are tiny, Jim. All you need is LEDs.
I was joking. Yeah, we did say
you can encompass them, right? So, see if you've got like an Adidas hat. If you've got an Adidas hat, right? See the points on the Adidas side. Stick it one name. It doesn't make a difference, does it?
You've been playing too much Tarkov, mate, ain't you?
No. I just like technology. That's it. I'm into tech. Yeah.
That's mental, though, isn't it? That's mental considering where we're at.
Well, look at they didn't like the app system anymore, because the Waynes discovered, just log in on my phone and that's me, I'm you. you get what I mean? Aye. Mm-hmm. They didn't like the exemption cards because people started printing them off and sell them on eBay. I mean, it really doesn't make a difference what they do. If you just say no, that's the end of it, right?
Yeah, of course. 100%.
So if they want to use technology against you, there's nothing the matter with you using technology to subvert their subversion. That's the name of the game. That's the whole point of the game of cat and mouse, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or am I wrong in assuming that?
No.
I'm not saying hack the planet, guys. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not what I'm done for incitement or anything like that. But in my own personal opinion, they'll stop me from doing anything. I'll just do what I want. Because who are they to tell me what I'm going to do?
Yeah, but I'm saying probably not in. Well, I don't know. Fuck knows how quickly this shit's gonna move. But I see a fucking weird thing the other day. Anyone seen that photo? There's a photo. You seen this photo, Joe? Fucking where we are on a timeline of all these science fiction films and that, mate. And there's this timeline that goes on to like 500 and that. It's quite mental. It's just all these different science fiction films like Blade Runner and then fucking Total Recall, Minority Report and Records. Oh, mate, it's weird.
I've not seen it. Do you remember the calendar a couple of years ago that was floating about Twitter that had the months and then it had what the theme of the month would be? It would be like COVID, aliens, or something else. Do you remember that one a couple of years back?
Yeah.
That was quite a good one because that actually was pretty much bang on.
I was taking photos. Yeah, I was taking photos tonight of what's it called, of the moon and some Orion's belt and things, yeah. Mm-hmm. And me and my pal was looking up at the stars, and my mate goes to me, "What's that? That's not a plane. That's not flashing and that." Yeah, I said it's too fucking high to be a plane. Anyway, this fucking thing was going through the sky one direction. It literally turned the other like fucking 90 degrees and started going the other direction. I was just like, "What the fuck was that, mate?" It was, definite fucking UFO technology, but not UFO like government being fucking cunts and that, isn't they? You know? Right, what's going on?
It could be.
How you doing?
Hello there.
How you doing? What, mate?
Someone in the chat just asked me whether I'm from Wales, and I said, no, I'm from Nigeria.
Oh, man. I I thought you were living in Based. All right, sorry.
How you doing, chap, sir?
No bad yourself.
What do you reckon, Welshie? Do you reckon that's legit? Do you reckon everything's going to happen as a result of it? Do you know what I'm talking about, even?
No, I'll just come back on. I've been floating around.
So, right, basically, you know about that complaint to The Hague, from Mike Eden and and what's his name, Piers and that. Well, apparently Hammersmith Police Station have taken it up.
Right.
Do you know about that?
No.
Shall we watch the video again, boys? We'll watch the video again. We'll show Welshie the video. Yeah. You got noise? Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear the
I've got
video?
a case
Though?
number that I've seen for an investigation that's supposed to be happening at Hammersmith CID, and I just needed to confirm whether that was an actual case, because if it is, I can share that with my community, because there could be other people within the community that could add to that case. Is it possible for me to give you the case number, please?
What's the case number?
The case number is 602 9679/21. And what I'll do is I've recorded this so I can just send this out to my community if it's a real investigation, you see.
Right. What was she referred to?
It was the COVID-19 vaccines under criminal investigation by Hammersmith CID police station. So obviously I'm just double checking if that's real, and if it is, I can put it out on my community, and you'll possibly get more people putting in their evidence as well.
Okay, yeah, that is shown notice for those, yeah.
So that's a real investigation?
Yeah.
It is, okay. Well, what I'll do then, I'll put this recording on my community channel, and you'll quite possibly get some more people bringing evidence to you as well. So thank you very much for that. I really appreciate you confirming that, and I'll put that out now. Okay.
Okay, can I tell you got all the crime number where that information's coming from?
Well, it's actually on. It was on Google, weirdly enough, at first, but it was a different number. At the end, it was the last two digits that were different. And then I asked somebody I knew who was down in London, and they said, "Yeah, I've seen that, and there's a QR code and everything for you to scan." So I like to make sure everything's legitimate before I post it out to the community. But I do know of quite a lot of people, especially down in London area and in your particular area, who have had problems. So now that I know it's a genuine criminal investigation, I'll put that out, and you'll quite possibly get some more people putting evidence in.
We've been bombarded already.
Bombarded.
So it's a case of the people that was reported.
Amazing.
We're basically dealing with. Obviously, those other things are being held, but it's just that we get so many things there that obviously we can't sort of contact everybody that's being affected on about it. So
No, of course.
I mean, obviously they're free to do that, but you've got to appreciate we just can't really respond to the stuff we're getting at the moment.
Good thing is, though, at least you've got them all there. You've at least you're stocking up with them, I suppose, even if you can't deal with them all. And at the end of the day,
No, that's what I mean. Obviously, they're being received. Obviously, they're not getting got rid of them. Of course, obviously they're being held. But it's just that, not everyone's been added to the actual reports. That's
Right, I think you get the drift, Welshie. You reckon that's real, yeah? Trigger!
Yeah.
You reckon that's real, that video? Do you reckon that's real?
Well, yeah. She sounds legit. Who's the bloke speaking?
Matt Moore.
Well, isn't the crime reference number available now? So can you check it yourself?
Oh shit! I clicked on the wrong thing.
Yeah, we phoned up, and one person says, "Oh, I can't answer that. You need to phone them directly." So we phoned them directly, and they said they're shut.
Yeah, we've got the number though. We have got the number though. Is what you're saying? Yeah, we have got the number.
Surely you could. Can you just put that big number into your website? And obviously,
is it in a website? Do you reckon we're that far in the future we can just do that? No, they're up to that sort of stuff.
So I don't know. Just say government website checking crime numbers or something. Just see what comes up. I don't know.
Crime reference checker.
Yeah.
I have to check a crime reference number. Leicester villages. Let me do Met.
Put plus Met.
Crime data dashboard. This sounds like a go. Offence.
Well, it was good work today. Was it Chris Crick, is it, who's outside the BBC?
David Schick.
Yeah, no, I've got to say, when I looked at that statue before, I thought you could get up there on a big ladder.
Scaffolders ladder, mate, straight up here.
But that ledge was literally only his shoes width, wasn't it, really?
Yeah, no, but he's fucking. He'll get what's it called, wouldn't he? He's gonna get in trouble over that.
Well, but so basically, the Bristol lot got off it because they got off on a couple of accounts. One, they couldn't find the owner, right? Now this is hilarious because they said it's public property, and there was no single owner to the to the coast of the statue, supposedly. Now, if we're going on that, then surely we'll go on the BBC's like free game to smash up anything in the BBC because it's public property. If we're going off that logic.
Yeah, but the BBC, do they know like play like little tricks with trust funds and all this kind of stuff? I mean, like look at BritBox, right? People now pay for BritBox, but everything that was on BritBox is being took off UK TV Play. And BritBox is set up as BBC International, the same people that pay like the higher wages that you didn't get to see because they say that's a separate entity because it's totally private. It's a bit like, it's weird. It's weird because in Scotland, right, Scottish Water is seemingly owned by the government, but they call it a public-private company. But there is no such thing legally. It's like real life. There's no such thing as a public-private company. But the BBC use those tricks that our own government use to subvert funds. But funny enough, they're kind of government set up, so go figure. They work off the same rules.
Yeah.
I can't get my head around what actually goes on with Scotland and England, mate. I'm actually fucking quite confused. Like, why are there people from the Scottish National Party sitting in the House of Parliament? Why is Nicola Sturgeon sitting up there dictating to everyone wearing fucking...
Because we've always had separate laws, right? Because we've always been separate countries. You've got to remember, United Kingdom is made up of separate countries, and Great Britain is separate from the United Kingdom as well. If that makes sense, aye?
Yeah. So why are the Scottish National Party sitting in the House?
Because we have counties or council areas, regions, right? Wards, aye, and we have wards for MPs, members of Parliament, right? Now that's why you guys are asking for an English Parliament. Right, but you've got to realise that Scotland doesn't actually have a parliament. It's not a real parliament. It's a fake parliament. It's nothing more than an enhanced assembly. And part of the deal with Donald Dewar when he handed over the oil fields was we call it a parliament, so it's applicable to the indigenous Scots.
I understand what you're saying because I'm not up for all this devolution bullshit. Mm-hmm. But you say it's not a parliament. Yeah. Our clubs are closed. Our theatres are closed. Our cinemas are closed. Yours are open.
Yeah, but our businesses told Nicola Sturgeon to fuck off, basically.
Well, yeah, but like you said, you're saying that it doesn't hold any power. Well, I'm pointing out.
No, it does. It does hold power, but it's not a real parliament. The real parliament is on Carlton Hill.
It's not a parliament in name, even though they call it the Welsh Assembly. Yeah. It's not a parliament in name. Right, it's called something else. But what they certainly can do is fuck your life up.
Oh, of course. And Nicola Sturgeon's tried umpteen times, but it took the businesses in Scotland to say no for the politicians to pay attention. I mean, listen, I've phoned up and asked questions over the phone. I've utilised the Scottish Disability Act 2005 as amended, told them I was illiterate, so I got them to write their complaint for me. I phoned up 6 months later and the complaint was gone. It was gone. I spoke to the same secretary for the health minister, and she was mortified that it was gone because I told her that it'll never see light of day, and she says, "Oh no, we're no like Westminster." That's what she actually said. Aye. No, no joke, but I've had the SNP MP, Martin Day, phone the police on me for asking him a question.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I just asked him, does civil law try to forcefully consent every act of parliament against the sons and daughters of Scotland? He says, oh, I can't answer that. I'm an MP, no an MSP. I said, but you stood up and says I could ask you anything, and I would much rather you ask this in parliament than MP, because it's a place where civil law is not enacted into common law yet, criminal law, so I'll get an impartial answer. He said, I think you've got serious mental health issues. I laughed and says, what? Because I'm disabled like you? Because he can't walk, eh? Martin Day. He's got a dodgy leg. And then I says, is it because my disability's up here, pointed towards my head, and told him I had Asperger's syndrome and a paranoid personality disorder. But don't worry, it doesn't mean I'm paranoid. It means I'll read the legislation before I ask you the question, stupid. So I'll ask you again. Does civil law try to forcefully consent all acts of parliament against the sons and daughters of Scotland? The police Scotland were at my door saying, what the fuck did you ask him, sir? I told them what I asked them. And they just laughed and went, that's a good question. I went, I can, because you break your oath every day, don't you, ball bag? Because their oath as a constable's not to get involved in civil matters, but they're now policing civil law. Boom, boom, boom. They police weren't happy either, but they didn't lift me for that. They just says, I can't tell you no to ask him questions, but if you ask him again, I think this might become a routine. We can only see you later, Derek. Bye.
We'll harass you. We'll harass you. We'll harass you.
Aye. I mean, as soon as they come to the door, I asked them if they were standing under the roofs and that. They were like, we've not even got our hats on, calm down. You know what I mean?
Who the fuck's that? Not that. That. Who the fuck's that? Who is that? Why is it keep going? Who the fuck is that? Block that cunt. I can't do it from here. Let me go on the thing. Jesus Christ.
Oh, it's my friend, Chris.
But they're all the same, eh? Like, I hear people say left wing, right wing. They're two wings of the same bird. Aye. They're no different. They're no there for me and you. They're there to line their pockets. And that's the end of it. You know?
What is going on there? I can't even spell you. There you go. It's just come up. Right, go into the thing.
Yeah, but it was good work. It was good work outside the BBC. And it's a pity there was no live stream for it, was there?
Say that again, Welsh. Sorry, mate.
There was pity there was no live stream for it.
What, the phone call?
No, the BBC business.
Oh, mate, fucking. Oh, don't listen. I seen him fucking New Year's Eve, man. I don't even want to say nothing anyway because they're not saying nothing on the news about whose name it is and that. So I don't want to go on the internet shouting his name about it and that. Do you know what I'm saying? But I did see him and the fucking. But he's gonna get in trouble for that, man. He's a fucking legendo though. He's a massive legend.
They use although
he's
it's
already
public.
a legend. He's already a fucking legend. You don't need to keep getting fucking nicked and that, mate. Right, and then fucking go to the nut house.
Would he go in the nut house and that?
Yeah, of course he fucking will. He's not long been out, bro.
Oh.
That's what they do to him. Because he does the nutty shit, doesn't he? He gets up. He gets out there, mate. He's good.
So did the statue actually come down, or was it just the legs that got smashed up?
Fuck knows, man. But he was up there for a few hours.
It was just.
Well, he was at.
You know, police abuse and powers got stopped. We haven't heard from him. Took his phone off. Yeah, he's literally. It's on Marty Bradford's got it on his channel.
What? He was on a live, and they come and seen him.
Yeah. So basically, for whatever reason, I think it was 100% by accident. Police abusing powers who arises up north, Liverpool way. He happened to be outside the BBC at 4 o'clock this afternoon. I don't know how he got
fucking way. No way.
No.
He met up with Marty Blackburn, didn't he?
Yeah, you can't.
Marty Blackburn was doing their too, I think, wasn't he? Because Marty put up that he was way pat this afternoon about 12 o'clock.
Oh well, Marty didn't film it. Marty used Pap's live stream. So on the last 2 minutes of the live stream, the police come up to him and they search him, they pounce on him, section 1 of post. And the recording didn't stop, but the recording was muted. Put it in someone's pocket.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
I've tried contacting App, but he hasn't responded yet. So I don't know. I think they're going to try and do him for they said they're going to do him for going equipped to cause criminal damage, and it's like, wait there, they arrested him because he's there to film the event, or because that's from what I could see what they were doing. They were arresting him for filming the event.
It'll be interesting to see what their justification is. You know what I mean?
Well, they said going equipped to cause criminal damage.
Going equipped to report criminal damage. Going equipped to report criminal damage. So what's that mean? Anybody walking about with a camera phone at any point?
I had it on the video.
That's a bit blanket.
Play it if you want to. Play it if you want to, mate.
Where is it?
Marty, I'll get it for you. I'll bring it back now.
Oh, you do that. I got last quickly anyway. One sec. I get this fucking advert on YouTube all the time, and it's a Welsh bullshit advert, and they say, "Somebody disrupted your plan in this game, but you can do." And I'm like, "Fuck off!" Every YouTube advert.
Just use just use the ad blocker for that. Stop that shit.
Oh no. I struggle with shit like that sometimes. But, it's the same fucking advert, same spiel. It's either that or some fucking Welsh funeral director.
Cartona's probably grassing you up for shouting at the telly to keep getting you ahead and they're winding you up based.
Yes, searching. Is Jimmy still there now? Because I've just put that in the back.
I'm here in the back chat.
Just to bring that up to about 31 minutes in, 32 minutes in. There's only 33 minutes, and you'll see them. You'll see the start. Play the first 30 seconds, just because he's just really sheepish.
Okay.
What's going on here? I don't know what's going on here. So something's happening here. Play it. It'd be funny.
Yeah.
There's not much in between, and fuck all. He's fucked his camera. He couldn't work out to reverse it, so he's just had to do it like that. Gets the shot though. Fast forward if you have to.
Well, so did Marty get nicked then or no?
No, I
was live streaming on that guy's channel.
You're detained for a search, mate.
Section 1
page.
What the fuck have you done then? You've gone.
I'm detained for a search under section.
What?
All right, go back 30 seconds, mate. You just see him come up to him. He's doing nothing.
Yeah, that was a good spot. No, I done it right on the back bit, didn't I? That was fucking good, mate.
Yeah, they just walk down the steps.
That's quite easy. It's like a square in it. Good for this. I don't think you're going to get bored.
Pointed. They always like a point.
There they are chatting.
They already pointed.
Yeah, you're detained for a search, mate. Under section 1.
They were watching his live stream.
I'm detained for a search under section 1 of page. Hang on. Let's get head hub. I think you know what's going on, buddy. Okay, PC Clark, Sheriff's Police Station, detained under section 1 of PACE. Got items involving criminal damage. So I tell you what, let's get away from the crew, mate. Okay, you'll be entitled to a copy of the search. Don't turn that off. All right, come on, let's go. Let's go over here, mate. You're allowed to turn that off. Why not? What do you mean, why not? Why not? No, you're not. Come on. Yeah, you would.
Right. And now that we've got from now on, that is just it. Black and no sound. So I think they muted it and put it in their pocket. That's the only thing I can think of. So if you go back to the start again, maybe, or the right of the
I want to see David.
It froze. It froze
Here
and
we
then
go, we're all
went
getting
black.
pushed back now.
So that means it was switched off then.
Yeah, it was switched off.
We're
So
all
they're
getting
not
moved
thinking-
back. I
they're
can't
not-
zoom in. I don't know
Probably-
how to turn the camera
was-
around on this. So I'm
it was
afraid
probably
you're
the
stuck with my
Streamlabs.
mug in the picture as well.
It was probably the Streamlabs still gone, but the camera and everything, the feed was cut
That's not even
basically, but the
scaffolding,
Streamlabs
lad.
still gone.
That's just a window
Wait
cleaner.
there, wait there, lads. So just cut that now, lads. Cut that. So what's happened there? I know exactly what's happened there. The police officer has said he's not going to stop the thing, and he stopped it. But what he didn't do, he didn't stop it from YouTube, so it stayed live. Right?
Aye, the StreamYards was probably in the back on the browser, still live.
Yeah.
He just cut the camera.
Yeah.
He just cut that, whatever it was that was the front end, basically, no, the back end. The back end kept broadcasting to YouTube.
Well,
Was there any audio after that then?
When you end the
I
Streamlabs,
watched
when you end the Streamlabs thing, what happens is you press stop and it says, "Do you want to end your YouTube stream?" And you're supposed to tap that box first and then hit that. And I think they just pressed down, but I think that could be recorded. That could still be recording. You could get that back.
It maybe still on the device.
We buy
Oscar's
games
out
and
here,
technology
mate.
for
Yeah,
cash.
fucking
Sex.
getting, YouTube money, mate. Advert money.
You don't get fuck all.
You're a hater.
It's a 1 minute video.
Yeah, 1 minute video. It's got 5k views. He does this every day.
He does it now, does he? Oh,
It's a fiver. And he clickbaited me into it, bruv. He fucking clickbaited me into a video that ain't even what I want to see. The dirty fucking
There's
little
no
rat,
way
bruv.
that's a fiver.
I know what he done. I know what he done. Why there? Well, I'm lost.
Yeah.
You see him getting up there?
With his shit camera, man. Fucking A. 360p. Was this on a live? Get off my screen.
Who's that busker? I've seen this. He doesn't show nothing. It's the nothing shot. It's the nothing 30 seconds. It's a waste.
He's good at it. He's good at it, isn't he?
Doing a nothing 30-second shot. That's what that is.
He's good at it, bro. He's good at it, I swear.
I don't think he's good at it. He's just there.
I'm being what's it called? Look at the fucking title, by the way. You see the title?
No.
What does that even mean? Pro-choice vaxxers. For Brian. We're just having a sing song on the train. Mash. Screamy. Good Devil March. Look at it. Devil March. Some mental music the man's putting out there, let me tell you.
It's karaoke on the way home for the pub, that, isn't it?
Karaoke. Hey, listen, who tuned in? I'm presuming everyone tuned into that fucking thing today because there was like 20,000 people watching it.
What thing?
The fucking PM Skews.
Nah.
You didn't watch it?
Nah, what's the point?
You didn't watch it? Well, fucking everyone else watched it in the fucking country, mate. There's no one
Aye,
that watches it.
Aye, but it's just a game, innit? That's a pantomime to get ready for us. So I didn't watch it.
That's all it is. It's because it's. Oh yeah, I'll rub it, boy.
Well, I'd be careful what you wish for, right? Because if Boris didn't follow the rules, and you think he deserves to get punished, but the rules were just rules and no laws, and we didn't follow them ourselves because we weren't stupid and we kent the difference. We knew that mandate meant choice. Yeah, so why would you want him punished? Why would you want him punished? That mean they can punish you?
we're gonna have to tell everyone. We're gonna have to tell everyone his name because Rupley have just fucking put it out there anyway, mate. Because look at that. That's a clear picture of his fucking face. This one. Look at this.
Yeah.
Isn't that the guy that climbed
That's
the crane?
him.
He climbed the crane.
That's in 1080 as well, boys. It's in 1080. That's him. That's Spider-Man, mate. Did he knock the Corey off? Did he knock the Corey off?
He did.
Good old boy. Good old boy. You destroyed it, mate.
You should have brought something better.
What do you mean? Yeah, he had the good go at it, mate. He knocked the Corey off. It's good enough. Why is there children's Corys outside the fucking thing, mate?
The thing is,
he knows what he was doing.
The thing is, it would have been better if we got.
He's having a pop. He's having a pop. Yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake.
They can say what they want from down there, can't they? Fuck off.
You're destroying something beautiful. You're a fucking nonce, mate, when you push bike.
Wow.
How about that? Bash it, Davey. Bash it, my son. That's a big old lad, though.
He's got to be careful, like, because he ain't got much room left to do the problem.
He's going to end up in trouble for that, mate. I don't know why they ain't named it. They don't want to give him no fucking. They don't want to tell everyone who it was and that. They're trying to fucking make out he's not a legend.
Yeah, it's because he's known for fighting for fathers' rights and children's rights. So they don't want to associate that with that kind of criminal damage because that's everybody in it.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, mate. And they're trying to attack the kids, mate, with a fucking poison that's fucking under criminal investigation, well, seemingly so.
Yeah. Yeah, can I just wind back? Can I wind back 2 minutes just to respond to a comment when you were saying that? Like, so what if Boris didn't, copy the rules or do the rules, the laws, and we didn't? The difference is we got arrested, right? The day they had their fucking garden party, there was a protest in London, and people were getting violently arrested on the left-hand side of Trafalgar Square. Right? So I know what you're saying. I get what you're saying. What people should be doing, you should be up in fucking uproar. And of course he didn't fucking listen to his own fucking rules. Of course he didn't, right? But we should be up in an uproar. But the public were in an uproar about all the lockdowns and all the shit that's going on with the NHS staff now. All the sackings going on. That's what the public should be in uproar. Not whether this silly cunt listens to his own fucking rules. Because let's be honest about it, no cunt listened to the rules. Well, I certainly fucking didn't. But the problem is, no one was in uproar about all the shit that went on before. I couldn't give a fuck about his parties. Bring a bottle.
No, I'm the same. I mean, the NHS is only in the problems that it's in because folk took the vaccine in the NHS. Let's be honest. And they're only no sacking them now because they can. If things go to the trend is where they're going to need those NHS workers to look after the old folk because they have to shut down care homes as they all fall over too.
It's all right. They're going to import it in. Don't worry. As long as you triple jab.
Well, they did tell us that the Afghanis that came in would be care homes assistants. That's what they were going to train them up as. They told us that before they even landed. It was kind of funny. I thought that myself. 20,000 care home staff. It will take at least 3 to 4 months to train. Well, there you go. There's some synergies there for you. But let's be honest. Everybody in the NHS should be asking for their individual risk assessment. I'd probably leave it till like the last month, and then that'll fuck them about because it takes 6 months to do that. Never mind if everybody that's unvaxxed asks for it. It has to be done on an individual basis. That'll take some time, and well, you at least got gardener's leave at that point, full pay, and then put in your claim, and then you should get no bad claim at it as well, I would imagine. But these are the things that folks should be teaching folk, and maybe like telling them how to do it, like maybe like Ken, like these claim back your PPI style types of fucking letters. There seems to be enough people who put this information out there and they put these papers in, but nobody's showing you how to do it yourself, which is strange, isn't it? It's as if they don't want other people getting limelight.
Yeah, do you know what it is? It's because it's because I'm too fucking lazy, mate. That's why.
Oh, I wasn't there at you. I was there. I was there.
Yeah, no,
You know, I was there. Was the directive.
Yeah, but I know, but and there's a lot of other people as well. Like, they're just too lazy. Like, it can be done. It should, but you ain't. The thing is, when you leave it to people that are either working as assets or they're fucking associated, then you're just fucked, mate. Because it's rigged against you. It's
a fair comment. No, I get that. I mean, I fully comprehend.
That's the thing. That's why I'm not certain. I may look like a crazy cunt and that, and I keep saying to everyone, well, do we think that video's real? Like, because I don't know if these people that have entered the fucking claim, if they've been put there for the purpose, like Albert Pike says, like if they need hero and that, we'll fucking give them the hero and that.
Aye.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
yeah, I get it.
Yeah, you have to be careful, don't you?
No, you do, but like the way I look at it is like if everybody knew how to put these claims in, right? If there was like a PPI claim letter, for example, that style, right? But all you're doing is you're just putting in the offence, your name, and signing it, right? You know what I mean? Then it would surely stop a lot of the bullshit. I mean, bear in mind that the claim goes against the individual. You don't care what the business wants to do. You claim against the individual that stops your rights. And then, well, when they start losing money out of their pocket that the business doesn't pay, then they don't ask you any questions anymore, do they? And once it happens to one person in one shop, 2,000 employees, one person gets done and loses money out of their pocket, everybody knows within 5 minutes of that, man. And nobody's saying nothing to you when you walk in the shop because they're all petrified. Because it was just a complete random they got paid $7 grand. Because that's what it is, $7 grand. There's claims, you know. If you actually put the claims in, then folk will work for companies because of their policies, and then policies will change. It's the only way Nicola Sturgeon's vaccine passport failed up here. It's because the Scottish businesses in Edinburgh, just off Princes Street, said bolt on the Monday morning. Our footfall went down 60%, and everybody that came in that we refused told us they wouldn't be back if we had vaccine passports next month. They were never coming back. So the businesses went to the Scottish government and said, bolt, ya bam, go boil your heat. And Nicola Sturgeon refought again and said, no more vaccine passports, as if it was her idea when it wasn't. It was the people who refused and told the businesses, you ain't going to get none of my money anymore, you Stasi enterprise. And that's what makes governments change. Businesses make them change. And what makes business change? We do. I mean, Nike failed in America because everybody chucked their stuff back at their depots because they wanted to charge them too much for their shoes, like they charge us over here. That's why New Balance made a break into the foot market in America, because everybody not only boycotted Nike or Nike, you know what I mean? I call it Nike, they call it Nike. Not only did they boycott them, they took all their old trainers and chucked them in their depots. There was big fences around their depots with just hundreds of trainers, feet deep. Not only will we not buy any of your shit, here's all your other shit back. Bolt. That's how New Balance came into fruition. That was just a decision. You can check it out. I didn't know that. Check it out, man. On America, about 2 decades ago.
If you think about the name, as well, it's sort of fitting with that story behind it.
They literally did. They chucked all their old stuff back at them, man. And they turned suit. Honestly, like what we pay over here, like 120 quid, it's like $30 over there. Put that in the exchange rate, man. It's pennies. It's just, but they have a different system that we'll be moving to soon, Ken. It's called federalism, or regional assemblies, guys. Ken, Northern Assembly and that, federalism. And you'll have that mad thing that the SNP were laughed about 12 years ago called local tax and national tax. Well, that's like state and federal tax, because you'll all be self-employed, you'll all be SE60, because you'll all be coming under the wings of America's bald eagle as you fall into the same system. Because we still use a failed tax system in this country, guys. Yep, it failed in America in the 30s. We still use it. That's when they changed their shit. Factually correct. But it's true.
What you got to say about that, Welshie? Is he even there? He's gobsmacked, obviously. Speechless.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just searching through the internet. Sorry.
No worries.
It was a bit over my head at the time. Well, to be fair.
No worries whatsoever. Yeah,
It's alright. I get it a lot. Like, I just find I just find weird things. I just find weird things. I find weird things interesting.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It goes over people's heads though, mate. I seem to be the only cunt that's listening to you.
It's all good. You know what
I mean?
No, that wasn't a dig, Welshie, by the way. You're clearly looking for some content to share with everyone.
I was trying to search for a video at the time where
That's what I mean.
I think it's Ecuador. I think it's Central South American country. I think it's more central. And what's happened is they done a public health advert. What's the background noise I can hear? Let's switch that background on.
It's not me, is it? You mad? No.
We'll still have that background on.
It's not me, Joe. Is that you?
I don't think so. I've got headphones on. I'll check my mic settings to make sure
it's gone now anyway. It's gone now.
So it must have been one of you. Right.
No need to check now, bro, honestly. Sorry, go on, Welsh. Sorry, mate.
What they've done there, they were doing like a public health advert, and they literally said the person more at risk than anyone in the country would be fatties.
Cool.
And people that people that are so they literally in their advert, in their like government advert, they said take exercise, stop eating cakes and steaks. Right?
Amazing.
And they said have a healthy diet, take vitamins, go out regular, all the things that our government isn't saying. You're thinking, well, they just tell us to go home and wait for your lips to turn blue. That's basically it. What they say, aspirin, is it, or paracetamol, one or the other. It's like, is that it? Is that literally all you've got to tell me to do? When they really should have been saying to everyone, get out, fresh air, exercise, stop eating cakes and steak. And
yeah, but that was by design, though, wasn't it? So they could get the numbers up.
Yeah. This is it. I'm agreeing with that. Totally.
No, microbiology 101 states, right, if I lock myself away and live like a hermit, wash my hands religiously and bleach my whole entire house, within 3 weeks I'll reduce my immune system by 60-80%. And it'll take me 4 months to get it back to normal.
Yeah.
That's why Bojo let you out before Wee Nick, because Wee Nick's an evil cow and Bojo's just thick.
I've been on public mega buses, national expresses. I've been on 5-up-in cars, or pure bloods.
I've never worn a mask yet. I've never worn a mask yet. Honest, I use public transport every week. I didn't sit there and do it, touch nothing and that. Like, I'll just randomly talk to folk on the bus. Like, most folk didn't like it, I'm honest with you. But I smile when I do it and I get away with it. You know what I mean? Just ask them random questions, eh? You know what I mean? How you doing? They're like, what? You're talking to me? No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to you. Smile. Okay, stuff like that.
I always enjoy telling members, like in Greg's and stuff, I said, lovely to see your face, see your happy smile, like, and she's like, oh yeah, cheers. And she's a lovely woman, like, but it's nothing sexual at all. It's just I like to remark on people who are fucking bold enough to actually show that.
Well, I've noticed, right? I was in a Scottish court yesterday, and on the way in, I noticed that I didn't get searched, but I just got quizzed about COVID. They never searched me this time. The metal detector was turned off because that guy was handing out free masks. I says, it's all right, I'm not here for the payroll. He just looked at me with a strange look as I walked in. Everybody was masked up. As I heard, as I was going up the stairs, I heard them refusing to let other people in, like, because they weren't going to court. They wanted to go to the gallery, like, support or whatever. They weren't allowed in. And when I walked up the stairs, everybody up there was masked. There was one guy that wasn't masked. And I walked up to him and I says, I think everybody thinks the court payroll's the day or something like that. And he just laughed and smiled there. And he was like, aye, cool, I get it. But anybody that's unmasked, they all just give you a wink. They'll actually laugh at your joke, whether it's funny or no. You know what I mean? But all the other ones that are mass man, they're just walking about like scared little creatures. I didn't get it. It's like it's the flu, man. Oh, my granny died. Dude, you're like 40. What age is your granny? She was 99, man. She was 99. Fucking hell. You know, she never got that card. I bet you're all gutted that you've not got that card, and that's all it really is, eh? I mean, like, seriously. I mean, I didn't want to sound insensitive, but if you're scared, lock yourself up. Away you go. Let everybody else live their life. You know what I mean?
Look, I was scared.
Yeah, but that's normal. That's normal. But they want to vaccinate children, man. This is what I mean.
I was scared. I was scared once. I was scared once at one stage. Of course, I think it would be silly for me not to. But the longer it goes on, the longer it went on. It was just, I mean, by fucking the summer. By the summer, I was going to protests. You know, but you know, they wanted this to be like this. This is what they planned all the time. I believe there's a virus, but I also believe that the Omicron is nature's way out. I don't think Omicron was ever planned.
Well, Omicron was first found in 2015, if I'm honest, so that's why it's weak.
Right, well, that's another one. I don't know about that either.
I mean, I'm not even interested in that one, to be honest with you.
If I'm honest, Omicron
I don't believe that's what a virus is, mate. I believe that's not what it is.
I believe in the fact that currently you're getting like 200,000 people supposed to be getting infected daily, and the death rate is nothing like it.
I'm saying them people that are getting infected are people that are in close proximity to fucking radio masks and that, and they're fucking elderly and they got lowered, weakened immune systems.
Okay, somebody younger than me, unvaccinated, and he's had it, and he doesn't even kind of got it. He only found out he had Omicron when they tested his workplace, and he doesn't work next to radio signals. He's a mechanic.
Well,
bus mechanic, and he's only in his late 20s, early 30s, like late 20s, so near 30, honest. And he's unvaxxed, but he did the kind of had it. He only got a positive test. He's unvaccinated, and he tested positive for it. He was told it was Omicron, but it can't be.
Yeah,
it's obviously just a PCR. You can't test for Omicron.
That's a rarity these days to hear someone's unvaxxed and they've got it. 9 times out of 10 they're fucking vaccinated and they've got it.
He's the only one in his family that is unvaxxed, to be honest with you. The rest of them are all vaccinated. He's the only one, but he only found out because they tested him at work. That's the only reason. And he did the ken about it. He was neither up or down.
Yeah, but what about his family though?
They've not tested positive.
Yeah, they tested though.
They did test because he's like, so they could see the grandkids and stuff like that. They did get tested so they could see the grandkids.
Keir Starmer's just playing a role. Yeah, he's setting precedent. He's setting precedent.
Let me say, I couldn't get it in anyway because so triple jabbed. Yeah, he's caught it twice. Once in October and once like a week ago. Right?
He ain't. It's an
what's this fucking background? Sort it out.
Yeah.
I've not got any background. I'm on the mic.
You're moving something around or someone's moving something about. I can fucking hear it.
Oh, sorry. What made turn the microphone down a bit? Does that help you?
Well, just like if you're gonna get rummaging around, go on mute for a second, isn't it?
All right. Okay. Right there, bar. Sorry. Based, eh?
Yeah, it's fucking hell, man. So I fucking hate the background shit. Yeah, like if he's playing a role, which like I wouldn't put it past him, it's not the right role. I'm triple jabbed.
Obviously.
Like, are they thinking that people are going to get the booster because he's triple jabbed and caught it twice in 2 months? It's like, you know what it says to me?
He's had it like 7 times.
It says to me his immune system is shot, right? There's something not standard.
He hasn't had it. He's probably had the saline. Have you not seen the things that George's mate was putting up with? They were different batches and that. That's a real thing. There's real scientific data to show that that's a real thing, mate.
Yeah, but it's also a real thing that triple jabbed people are getting infected. It's a real thing.
Yeah, of course. Of course they are.
Yeah, but they told you that. Like, if you read the Pfizer, they did. The Pfizer paperwork says, "I'm not going to stop you getting COVID.
Yeah.
I'm not going to
Yeah.
stop you getting somebody COVID.
Exactly.
I will stop you showing symptoms of COVID," was the original word then. So the Pfizer paperwork told you, "I'm going to make you an asymptomatic transmitter," when the government said, "Oh, we didn't think asymptomatic transmission was a thing."
Yeah.
Because what is the definition of asymptomatic transmitter? If it is somebody that's got it, can get you, and they didn't even kind of got it.
Well, that comes from China. See, we listened to China of all people about asymptomatic because they said it was, and then
It's
the
never
whole
been a thing. It's never been a thing.
Well, if you're triple jagged and you're giving it to somebody, you didn't kind you've got it. What, you know, asymptomatic by definition.
Yeah, of course.
Whether China made it up or no, we made the definition of asymptomatic a long time ago, hundreds of years ago, if I'm honest.
In the side chat, Jim, it's a classic Sky News thing. If you want, it's only 30 seconds. It's funny as fuck.
What, the Twitter one?
Yeah. It's fucking lols.
That's the wrong one.
Yeah, I'll give you the context. They're saying after 8 weeks after your second jab, you have zero protection with AZ and 10% with Pfizer and Moderna. But if you get the booster, you're 80% covered. And it's like, oh God, just fucking shut the fuck up. It's so stupid.
On the effectiveness of vaccines, the UK Health Security Agency has found that AstraZeneca has no effect against Omicron from 20 weeks after the second dose, while Pfizer and Moderna's protection waned to just 10%. But with the booster, protection rises to almost over 80%. A reminder of just how key the booster is going to be.
And then it'll drop rapidly.
Serious wave, overwhelming.
I love the way they use the power of the phone to do the booster.
Yeah.
80 as they sink it in your head.
Plus 80%.
Mm-hmm. I'll give you a wee hang about like that's technically like what all these percentages is called statistics, and I heard that 99% of statistics are made up on the spot.
Yeah, I've heard something like that before as well.
Yeah, I just made it up.
I don't know if it's true. That's what I was gonna say. Well, listen. Anyway, I'm fucking tired, boys.
Alright.
So I'm gonna look off for a thing now. But it's nice to catch up, man. I'll speak to you in a bit.
Nice one. Cheers.
All right, Jim. See you later, Jim.